Ladies, roll down your stockings. Gentlemen, grab your derby hats and let's misbehave. Now through February, the Mob Museum has a swanky new Prohibition-era fashion exhibit they call Ready to Roar. And here to talk about the exhibit and its partnership with UNLV, Brenda Hengel, PR and Marketing Manager at the Mob Museum, and Shay Cox from UNLV's Public History Program. Welcome, ladies.
Thank you. We're glad to be here.
Tell us all about Ready to Roar. What a fun exhibit.
Oh, it's an amazing exhibit. It takes, the Mob Museum looks at organized crime and its fight against, and the law enforcement's fight against organized crime. And it kind of all started with Prohibition. And with our Ready to Roar, we take this story and tell it from the women's side through the outfits that were worn at the time. You have a time when you were going from saloons and they were closed down from Prohibition. And so the men could only go to the saloons, and now suddenly you have speakeasies. And so we're going to get to wear our little dresses. You can't go dance in a long button-up. No, you've got to have the fancy Prohibition wear.
Well, we're looking at some of the accessories that you have on display at the exhibit as well. Just a fascinating era of the 1920s.
It is.
So many changes were going on. I think that the spirit of the era, there's like a lot of freedom.
Yes.
And, you know, automobiles, airplanes, people were traveling and moving around more.
Yes.
Ladies were cutting their hair off, right? Yes.
Yes. Well, take automobiles. I mean,
Okay.
getting in and out of an automobile required the shorter dresses. You couldn't wear those long dresses. Do you have a handbag? I'm assuming you do.
Of course I do. Yeah.
They came out of Prohibition. Because,
Really?
yes, they didn't have handbags before. You didn't need them. You didn't leave your home.
Oh,
Now
my
you're
goodness.
leaving your home. Now all of a sudden you have makeup. Now you have to have a place to have that makeup. Plus, you know, we all need that $20 to get home just in case.
Very interesting. A lot of changes culturally.
Yes, a lot of changes culturally.
Shay, tell us about the partnership with UNLV and the exhibit.
So I was project manager for this, for Ready to Roar, and we worked with I'm from UNLV, but we worked with the Mob Museum, and we worked with several local museums as well, like the Nevada State Museum, Clark County, Spring Mountain Ranch, and then something came all the way from Death Valley. So that was, yes.
To curate these pieces.
Yes, so people were lining up to help us and to put this
Wow.
exhibit together. It was very nice.
You have some beautiful, beautiful pieces. I'm going to get a chance to look at them this week. What is one of your favorite things in the display?
One of my favorites is the feather bag. I had never seen you have a purse that has feathers all over it.
Yes.
And an amazing design at the top.
Is this it here, the black
Yes.
feathered?
Yes,
Oh.
I call him Feathers. I got to watch him, and we helped pick him out of like 500 purses.
Wow.
So
Wow.
it was amazing.
Oh, you had your choice.
Yes.
Oh
For the
my goodness.
purses, we had a very, very generous local lender who was absolutely amazing to work with us.
How exciting. So are most of the items from Nevada?
Several of the purses are from Nevada. We have several of the dresses are actually from a very kind lender in Baltimore. And then there are other pieces that are just from the local museums. So.
Excellent. Yeah. And the exhibit goes on through February, correct?
The exhibit goes on through February, yes. It's part of your exhibit as you go through the museum, and you'll get to be a part of it.
I think this is so interesting, this whole conversation about the bags and that women never really carried a handbag before that time. I know some of the items that are classic 1920s items to have in your bag is the compact, right? The face powder. What are some other items that you found were quite common culturally in that era?
To have in your, well, you've got of course, what you have on your head.
Oh,
which
the
is,
headband!
Yes, the headband. That was a very chic accessory in that time, and you have your cloche hat.
Yes.
And you have, you're dealing in your handbag, of course, you've got, this is the first time that women really were using makeup. I mean, we were just now getting out of the household. And so French makeups and stuff like that, this is a time when women were starting to have, some of them were having jobs, they were having money, and we were able to spend it on things that we wanted for ourselves.
And go places.
And go places.
Almost 100 years ago, and you know, this era was just a major shift. Tell us, ladies, people can come down and with admission to the museum, they can see this exhibit? Yes.
Yes,
So we encourage people to come down now through February.
Yes, definitely. Through February, you can come down. It's just, it's free with admission to the museum, and if you become a member, it's free for all our members, so, yeah.
Now, I don't know if you have any of these on display, but when I think of the 20s, I also think of those extended cigarette holders.
Oh, yeah.
Those were quite common,
Those were
weren't
Yes,
they?
we
Do you
have
have one?
one from the Clark County Museum. I think that this one is made of bone, but it is detailed and very, very cool.
So fascinating. What was your favorite piece in the whole exhibit?
In
I
the
know
whole
you know
exhibit,
everything.
there's a beautiful blue dress
Yes.
that has the fur at the bottom of it, and the light catches the sculpted material and it's just gorgeous. It's
Fur
just amazing.
and feathers and lots of detail.
Yes, yes.
Beautiful. Thanks so much, ladies.
Thank you very
I
much.
can't wait to walk through.
Yeah, we
Don't be a dewdropper, folks. Step out with your cat's meow, fire up the old jalopy, and head down to the Mom Museum for the finest display of duds this side of Carson City. Or you could experience the Ready to Roar exhibit at the Mom Museum now through February. It's free with admission to the museum and to museum members. The Mom Museum is located downtown on Stewart Avenue. Their website and phone number are up on your screen. Sean?